this is more targeted towards the sort of younger audience of life, and your grades don't define you. You might have slacked off on a test or not done as well as you hoped or expected, but you feel like crap, basically, right? You don't feel great, and you feel this kind of pressure in order to succeed and to essentially get good grades, right? But let me tell you, as someone who's a little bit older, it doesn't mean a thing, and it shouldn't define you. It shouldn't define how you entirely feel. Now, I understand the importance of test taking and exams and things like that. 100% I do. But the feeling of flunking a test and feeling bad for it has literally no purpose. The only purpose I could ever think of it having is just that it means that you care about it, because it makes you feel a certain kind of way, right? It doesn't make you feel a good kind of way. So just relax, don't pay it too much attention, and see how you can improve. Now, I'm not going to be here to say, everyone's not built for school and it's a system and yada yada yada, because it does serve its purpose in its own way, and there are a lot of successful people who also have studied. Now, saying that, we're not really talking about those people, we're talking about you. And you should realize that your grade doesn't entirely define you, because you are more than just a test. You have talents that you may not know about. You have sort of creative abilities that you might not use, and you might even just lack basic things like self-esteem and confidence and things of that nature, right? So why put it on a test? Put it in yourself instead. Try to develop value within yourself. And even if you feel like you want to do better in exams and things like that, figure out what kind of what works for you, right? Some people learn differently, but ultimately find what works for you and then go from there. So you're gonna have to go through different ways of studying. I think there's like Pomodoro or something like that, 30-minute breaks, or maybe you're one of those people who take much longer to work and study, right? Maybe you work better in sessions, because at the end of the day, one failed test or one failed sort of semester or whatever it may be is just one step closer to you understanding yourself. And let me tell you, you might find subject and different sort of topics of your exams boring, but when you sort of go out into the real world and that sort of older world, you might start to have an appreciation for some of the sort of things that you learn along the way. I just think that a lot of curriculums make it boring and they don't really stimulate students enough. So have fun with learning and learn about a lot of the things that are within the subject but interest you, because they will also take you along the way of making the current stuff that you're learning now pretty basic. But yeah, it doesn't define you. And as much as you might be feeling behind compared to your classmates or peers and things of that nature, you have to remember that everyone is entirely unique and different. Not everyone is going to be the best at exams, but that doesn't mean that you're not special, because you have your own gifts and abilities that you may not even realize right now, but you're good at something, and you might be immediately thinking, no, I'm not good at anything. That's probably just emotional you speaking. There is something that you can do that is really, really important to the world and to yourself. So try not to get into the bad habits of feeling down, feeling gloomy, and instead try to learn as much as you can from this sort of incident possible. Or again, if maybe you're doing well at exams but you just feel like you're kind of stuck in the curriculum and things of that nature, well, maybe it's time to explore. You're young, you might as well have fun, see what you like, see what you don't like, and learn more about yourself, and you'll find fun things to do. So play more sports, or try that project that you've wanted to start editing, or anything that's creative that really gets you feeling good. And try not to get too stuck behind on the normal patterns what everyone else kind of follows, because all I know, you could be a way better student or test taker if you play more games, and then have a structure where you play more games but you also study more, or you find a different way of note taking that can kind of condense all of the information. Make sure you're eating healthy, getting the right sleep and nutrition and all of that stuff, the basic stuff that is seemingly so hard to find and follow in today's age, especially in the age of electronics like the one you're watching this on. But don't think that it's game over. Don't think that there's no hope for you. There is hope, there is a future. You're going to wake up tomorrow, you're going to have a great day, and life flows on. So don't be too bummed out, And remember to learn as much as you can about life and what it means to you. And make it fun, right? Because you're going to want to grow up and you're going to want to look back on your school life or whatever life, university life, college life, and say, I had fun. It was a good experience. Okay, so whatever makes that epic to you, follow that. But find a way to get better at learning your subjects. On that note, peace and blessings to you all, and I'll see you in the next one.